everyone, welcome back to Smart Mouth Beauty. I'm Holly, this is my sister Heather, and today we're going to talk about fall trends.
Fall makeup. Seriously, couldn't be hotter where we live.
I know, it's September.
Couldn't be hotter. We're in Louisville, Kentucky, and this is Labor Day.
Yeah.
Couldn't be hotter. Yeah. Like, it's an inferno, but...
Whose idea was it to wear sweaters?
Because it's fun.
But we're cozy.
Because it's fall.
September,
it's like
October,
Labor Day.
November.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we're ready.
So what colors do we think about when we think about fall color trends?
To me, like, I love fall. And instantaneously, I think about the leaves changing.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we have, for the most part, pretty dedicated seasons here. Yeah. And I think about the leaves changing. I think about golds and browns and burnt oranges and a little bit of green.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I think of. What do you think of?
I guess I think of more of the jewel tones, but see, that's my color tone. If you watched our last video, Heather and I identified what color tonality we are in regards to skin tone, eye color, hair color, and fashion. And that kind of still holds true across every season. So for me, when I think of fall, I think of jewel tones, this raspberry that she has on popping, teals, you know, that emerald green, even some rubies, which we'll talk about here in a little bit.
Burgundy.
Burgundy,
yeah, wine's
purples.
really, yeah.
So that's what I think about when I think of fall color trends.
Right.
So we've been playing with some makeup.
Well, it's funny, in preparation for today, for our taping extravaganza.
Yes.
Saturday I sat down and I shopped my entire stash and went through. I got a big gallon Ziploc bag out of the kitchen and I went through my entire makeup collection and I grabbed things that I thought were fallish and that could easily transition into fall looks. And so you don't have to go out and buy new makeup for fall or when the season change. Just shop your own collection and identify things that might be for that next season or the next trend.
And it could also just be about placement and how to use your summer lip gloss with different placement, and the blush and the highlighters with different placement. So I definitely like the idea of shopping your own stash.
Yeah, I think it's fun. One of the first things I found in my stash that I personally don't wear in the summer because it's just too hot is color tattoos. The Maybelline color tattoos.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, nuh-uh. I was like, let's dig those out. I have, this one is from the leather collection. Chocolate, I don't have my glasses on, but this is a pretty chocolate. I really like that.
Do you wear those alone or layered?
I do not wear the color tattoo alone. You have to wear an eyeshadow, on me, you have to wear an eyeshadow primer before you put on the color tattoo. I know some people wear the color tattoo as a base, I mean, I do both. I wear like a primer and then I'll put on the color tattoo and then I'll put shadow over it, a powdered shadow over it to kind of set that in so it does, because on me the color tattoos will crease like there's no tomorrow.
You usually have more of a creasy lid than I do.
I know, creasy lid.
You're a little creasy.
This one's in the bold gold, and which I think is really pretty.
That is good.
Because it's a warm tone.
And give you a little
brown
sparkle.
Eye girls. It does give, I'm wearing this now.
It's good.
It's a base. I mean, I've covered it multiple colors of shadow, but it was the base. Also, another color that I think is really pretty, I dug this out of my stash. This is a pretty greeny with gold flecks in it. And Holly and I were in different rooms when we were putting on our makeup today. And I walked in to show her my makeup and make sure that I was doing it right. And she said that this green really made my brown eyes look really green. So that's pretty and fun for fall.
It lightened up your brown eyes.
Right,
even.
right.
Yes, that was cool.
Right, and I also like, this again is also from Lancome. This is a fun little palette, I think, with a lot of, what looks to me like
capturing that gold for the gold leaves, all of the
bronze.
Bronze.
Ooh, bronze. Bronze and coppery.
With your hair, girl.
That's really fun too. Another fun thing for fall, I think, is to switch up your blush. Now, I'm not wearing this today, but I do really like this. The Wet n Wild Heather Silk. Oh, no. What? That's the name of it, Heather Silk. Isn't that pretty? That is really inexpensive. I think this was like $3.99 or something at Walgreens. So you know, shop your stash, but you know, take $20 and go to the grocery or the drugstore. Buy some of these fun colors. I like stuff like this.
I think that's awesome.
Ooh, and nail polish too, even though I have not done my nails. But nail polish is a fun way, I think, to transition into fall too. Like I probably wouldn't wear.
That's my color.
Like I know. Okay, you can have. All right. Okay. What kinds of stuff did you identify? Did you shop your stash?
I did more of the purple. Purple I love wearing, even when I'm not wearing purple. Like today I have on the teal sweater, and I've done a lot of raspberries with my eyes. And again with the whole blush thing, and I'm not even sure if this is supposed to be a blush. Do you remember when you and I got this, Stila? No. We were over at Nordstrom Rack and we were digging in the lip bin.
Yeah.
So it's from Stila, but it's called Indie, and it's just countless color pigment. But it never really identified if it was an eyeshadow. I use this for blush for the fall. This is a really good raspberry. I stick to the pink tones of blush, but to darken it up a little bit, so I kind of play with this, and it's
pretty.
kind of that mosaic raspberry and like light pinks. But you know what a really good idea is in regards to blush is how to go through the fall was still using a highlighter. We got a little carried away in the summer with all of these highlighters. You know, Jaclyn Hill came out with her highlighter.
Beautiful highlighter.
It's beautiful.
Not for us over 40 girls.
Very soft
sparingly.
Yes.
We'll do a video sometime on highlighter and the mature woman.
What's appropriate.
Right.
Because I think if you're over 40, dousing your face in highlighter is really just highlighting wrinkles, and
you're shining a light on things you don't want to shine a light on. I'm just saying.
So very sparingly. You could definitely do that in the summer, but I have found a way on how to transition your highlighter for the fall by actually putting it on second. Normally the rule of thumb is bronzer, blush, highlighter, but for the fall I would do bronzer, highlighter, blush to tone down that highlighter. And a lot of times the key would be is to use a matte color blush. I have a good matte color, and that just means that the blush doesn't have any shimmer in it, and so that helps tone that highlighter down. So that's my little fall blush.
That's a fun trick. I have not tried that. I'll have to try that.
I think so. I think we'll do.
That's fun.
We'll do that. We'll work on that.
That's fun.
The other thing besides all of the raspberry eyeshadow, something else we didn't identify as a color for fall is red eyeshadow.
Oh yeah.
Is that weird?
It's weird. I mean, I personally can't wear that. I'm allergic to that dye. But show us what you have with
eyeshadow.
the red.
It seemed a little strange that I actually have 3. When I was shopping my stash, I actually have 3 red base or brick tone eyeshadows. One's by BH Cosmetics. It is a red base eyeshadow. And that doesn't mean you put this all over your lid because you're gonna look like you have pink eye or a zombie, which there might be a zombie video in the future for
I've
us.
heard, yes, I know.
Anyway, I have an Urban Decay. It's called Gash.
Ooh, I really like that.
See, it's
I might be able to work a little bit of that.
But go ahead and put your base on, do your neutrals, do your little brown in the crease. This is one of the last things you would reach for if you wanted to play in the red family with the eyeshadow. Do your whole eyeshadow look with brown tones, I would say, neutral tones, and then just a little bit of red in that outer V or the outer crease, and maybe just a smidge under. But if you do under, don't bring it all the way in.
Oh, right,
because
you're going to look like you got
dead.
some kind of infection. Yeah.
But the way to do it is to just put it in the outer crease and then do your waterline in a black so that there's that contrast between your waterline.
Kind of calms it down.
It calms it down. So I'm thinking red, and there's one by MAC also. It's called Foley. Anyway, but it's a red base brown.
That's pretty.
So
Kind of a brick.
Don't forget to play with those in fall. How to transition your summer lip gloss into fall. A lot of times over 40, our lips lose collagen, our whole face loses collagen, but sometimes the fall colors, I think, can make aging lips look dry, thin, pierced even. I really fell in love with one of these dark purples. This is one of those Revlon Color Burst, which I loved for the summer in honey. But I was feeling adventurous and got this one. I can't even read what it is. Shameless or something. It's too dark for me. Every time I put this on and I look up in the mirror, my lips look drawn and tight and dry.
And small,
And
which is not
small.
what it's not typically what you're going for. Women want it more
Plump, nice,
full
patty.
lip. Right.
So, but you don't want to
pretty,
wear
though.
your light pink gloss in the fall. So let me tell you how to do it. You would take a burgundy or a wine or a plum liner and do the whole lip line and then bring it into the corners of your lips with the lip pencil. So I brought mine today into the corners to darken up the corners, and then I went over it with my summertime pink gloss. And so that way you're still getting the wear out of your lip gloss from the summer, but in order to transition it into fall without going full-blown dark, I would transition that with a lip liner that's in a fall-inspired color.
Oh, that's fun.
So-
So you still get a little bit of the fall color
Yes.
without it being a heavy matte. And it's like, I know right now on YouTube, because I've watched 50 of them, you know, a lot of the beauty girls are doing fall trends right now, and they're beautiful. I love the, like they call it the vampy
The
look.
vampy look,
It's
yes.
super popular, and if you're 25, you can pull that off, and it's beautiful. I mean, some of these women, I mean, it's a gorgeous look, and I love it. But unfortunately, I can play up the eyes.
Right. I think
like they're
our
doing.
advice for over 40 with the fall trend is do something fun with your eyes. You know,
Right.
bring a pop of color. I've got this great cobalt blue eyeliner that I've been playing here at the corner of my under eye. I would focus on blush, transitioning
Right.
your blush, transitioning your fingernail polish, and transitioning your eye to eyeliner.
That's a really good idea.
Leave
Right.
your lips neutral or pouty or glossy or something so you don't look tight-lipped and
And I know matte lipsticks are really on trend right now, and they're beautiful, but personally, not only do I not think that it looks good on me because I feel drawn and
Yes,
tight,
and dry.
it's not comfortable. Like, I
Right.
need some slip on my lip. You understand, you feel me. I need some slip on my lip.
it's hard being old.
I know, but that's okay, because we're going to play up our eyes, draw the attention away from your matty lip.
Up and lifted,
Up
up
and
and lifted.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Well, that's fun. Good.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we've done really well. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already subscribed, please click that button below. And we hope for cooler weather, and hopefully it'll cool down someday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I have 3 pillows. Dear God, I don't need more, do I?
I hope not.
Is it because her boobs are higher? Is
I think
what
it's
you're
because my
really
ass
looking at?
really elevates me to another level.
Is that all the way down?
I don't know. I didn't adjust it. I mean, unless you've been dicking around with it.
I always go up and down with it.
Oh, you do? Well, how do I get it to go down? How do I test it? Oh.
That should have been on film.
It really should have been because my boobs went, woo! Ooh, oh my mouth! What?
Are you looking up at the thing?
No. I feel weird not having my glasses on. Is my necklace too shiny?
Is my hair too shiny?
Is my hair too shiny?
Why is it blurry?
Honey, it's all blurry to me. I can't see any of it because I don't have my glasses on. Are you freaking kidding me? Did you just lick my phone? Freaking nasty! You just lick my
You
phone?
found that on the floor.
Give me that.
I just wanted to clear it off. All right.
Yeah, that's why it was blurry.
That's why it was blurry. Your whole face is losing plumpness, right? And your lips lose plumpness?
plumpy face? I happen to have a plumpy face. I don't know what your problem is. You're all pasty and
Well,
thin.
I actually get lip injections. But anyway, what my point is...
You didn't pause it before you went back into that so that Smells Good Boy can... Okay, so pause.
Where are we?
Lips.
You're not ready.
I am ready. I'm ready, but then you look at me. If you would just start talking, please.
Stop looking at me. But if I start talking... Oh, it's so hot. Whose idea was wear these stupid sweaters? Okay.
Oh, we look very nice.
It is 90 degrees.
No.
Okay,